All right. Tonight we're going to make buffalo wings for dinner. I'm starting these a little bit earlier so the skin could be good and dry for the kids. Because I'm going to bake them, not fry them, only because I have to make enough for 6 people, and that would take forever frying them. So, and I don't have a big fryer. So I'm going to cut these up, and I'm going to show you how to make buffalo wings at home for a whole lot less than takeout and a whole lot less than prepared. Okay. All right, let's get started. I don't like handling chicken. I just don't. So I'm going to put gloves on. You don't have to do this if you don't feel the need. But I just don't want to get salmonella all over or something. All right, so when we get to cutting, right? My hands are still wet from washing them, so the glove doesn't want to go on. You want to find the joints. These we're going to save. We're not going to cook this tip part, but we're going to save that because that's going to make some stock. That is good meat, good fat right there. Don't throw it away. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to find the joint. You see right in there. So you feel for the joint where it is, right there. Okay, just going to make a little slit and then just cut. When you see the joint, I think I got it. You just cut right through. Now my knife isn't that sharp, but you should be able to cut right through. Okay, again, let me find the joint. Right? That's where it's moving right there. I got my finger on it, and then we're just gonna press it through. Try and tell you, right? I gotta sharpen my knife, or I'm not in the joint. Oh, I wasn't in the joint. See, that's what happens when you're not in the joint. Let's do another one. If you're in the joint, it should be fine. Okay, so you're gonna want to cut your buffalo wings into sections. You can do like this and find the joint inside. A lot of times I like to break it ahead of time so that I know where it is, because I'm just not that good at locating it and then cutting it. So a lot of times I'll just do this. See? Because even though I can tell you how to do it, my knives aren't all that sharp. And as sharp as I get them is as dull as they want to stay. All right, let's give it a good try. Okay, so you're going to do that. You find the joint in there, and then you just cut it out. Okay, it's easier that way for me just to break the joint, so I know where the joint is. It's broken. It's cut. Boom. It's broken. Now here I am doing it without the gloves, right? After I said that's what I wanted. But yeah, see, I can tell you what to do, but do as I say, not as I do, right? See how sharp this is? I'm just not, for some reason, it's just not wanting to cut today. You do want to pluck all the feathers and everything off, you know, stuff like that. You don't want that in your food, but that's not going to be, not going to be in your food, but it will be in your stock if you don't cut it off. Okay? So please, just do it. See how it's just, I'm going, when I find the joint, it really is. It makes good time of it. Bend it. Get behind the bone. Boom. That's how I do it. Bend it, get behind the bone. See? I don't want to cut my finger because I just sharpened this knife, so I'm afraid if it's not the cartilage I'm in, and I go flying through it. It's just a little bit easier for me because I always think the joint's up here and it's really back here. See, look. When I take it out, it's all the way back here. So when I'm cutting it, I'm always cutting up here and it ends up being in the wrong spot. See? Comes right out after that. Except for my knife didn't go through the fat. Just seems so much easier when you cut the joint apart than when you. This is why I don't like handling it, right? There we go. That little bone down there never wants to cut. I cut the big one, not the little one. Well, you get the idea. I can't seem to get it down today, but you get the idea. Maybe I'll start with that piece. Yeah, see, I get through. It's just that second piece of skin. I went right through the cartilage. It's this piece of skin that doesn't want to cut for me for some reason. Oop. Well, I'll tell you what. This is real life. And in real life, things happen. Things always happen in real life. So, see, I found it right away that time, right? Let's see how kind of a good time of it I have this time, see? Boom. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to cut open the other one too. I'll do those little ones afterwards. Let me get these big ones done. I got to feed 6 people, and with buffalo wings, there's not as much. This isn't a cost-effective meal, I can tell you that, because they can eat the heck out of these buffalo wings, and you got to make a bunch of them, especially my little Trey baby, the one you don't see a whole lot. He definitely eats buffalo wings. That is his thing. He loves buffalo wings. He eats them. He can eat them every day of the week. And I was buying them for him, you know, the frozen ones. And I really wasn't too worried about it. I mean, he throws them in the air fryer. He's 16 years old. He knows how to cook, right? Well, basically knows how to cook. And he was throwing them in the air fryer. So I'm like, not so bad, right? But with this inflation, everything has risen in price. For those little bag of chickens that I was paying $8 and $9 and even $10 for, and I would thought was a lot of money then, is now $16.99. Who can afford that? Not me. I'm on a fixed income. My money doesn't go up. I can't work harder and get more money for things I need. I really can't. So, you know, the income that I have is the income that I have. It never goes up. It never goes down. It just is what it is. This piece doesn't want to come apart. It just is what it is. So if you got, you know, so much money to live on and the prices go up, well, then you're just going to either A, go hungry, or figure a way around it. I'm not going hungry. All right, let's see how many pieces we got here. And I want all of this for chicken stock. Oh, that's good. That's good food right there. Let's see if we're going to need the second pack. I have 2 packs. I was thinking about making these ahead so that Trey can then he can just put them in the oven like the other ones. I'll take these and freeze them, and then he's got the freezer part that he really likes. I'm just putting these out so I can see what we have here, and then we'll pick out the bits. Oh, there's a fly in here. I want to kill it. I tried to get it before it came in. When I walked in the door, I had the door open to bring in the groceries, and it flew right past me. I was like, no, there shouldn't be flies out. It's supposed to be wintertime or fall. The flies should be gone. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 and 12, right? For a minute, I thought I was bleeding. It was from the chicken. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, oh, 13, 13, 14. So that's 28 pieces. I think that should be enough, but I'm going to get the other pack, not because we're going to eat them, but because, as I just mentioned, I think it would be a good thing for Trey. Somehow I'm going to have to turn this off, though. Oh, I got chicken hands. Time to pat the chicken dry. I hate this yellow stuff on here. I don't know what it is. It's a layer of the skin or something, but it grosses me out. I try and pull it off when I see it. It's almost like they stain it or something. I don't know. I just don't understand why that's extra yellow there and the rest of the skin isn't. But I want to get these as dry as possible so that they're crispy. Dry equals crispy. Mostly. If it doesn't make a big fat liar out of me, but here we go. You get this one and this one. We're ready to go. So I'll be back when it's time to start seasoning and cooking. I'm going to cover these and put them in the refrigerator so that they stay dry. All right, so I'm going to get a jump start on the chicken because I want to flour it and then put it in the refrigerator for a little bit. You're going to need 1 pack of chicken. That is not 2 packs. That's 1 pack separated. The flats and the drumettes, I don't know. Paprika, hot sauce, olive oil, flour, garlic, baking powder, salt, pepper, cornstarch, and butter. And that's everything you're going to need to make the best homemade buffalo wings. I already had it up. Okay, so in the bowl, this is what we're going to need for everything. This is 1.5 cups of flour. We're going to mix everything in here, and then we'll come back. So I'm not exactly sure of my measurements here. Okay, so this is 2 tablespoons paprika. It says smoked paprika, but I just have paprika. 1 tablespoon garlic. 1 teaspoon black pepper. That seems like a lot, but I guess it's supposed to be peppery anyway. 2 teaspoon baking powder. And that's to help get the crisp on there and stuff like that. A half a teaspoon cayenne. Now, it calls for more. I don't like it spicy, so you can add spice to it later. You can't take it out. So if it gets too spicy for me, then that's what it is. That's a half a teaspoon of cayenne. And then it calls for 2 teaspoons sea salt. I don't have sea salt, and regular table salt is a little bit spicy to me. So I'm going to use a teaspoon of Lawry's. I use it in my cooking all the time, so I know what it is. Okay. And then there's a 1/3 cup of, not potato starch, cornstarch, I'm sorry. Add that in there. It's kind of sticking. It's all right. Let me just whisk that up real quick. If I can find my whisker. Oh, I know where my whisker is. On my face. Ha, ha, ha. I'm so funny, right? Now, see that? Look at all that color. I like paprika because it's peppery and because when you cook with it, you can see the color of it in it. So I like using paprika. I always use a little bit more than what's called for in the recipe because I like a lot of it. And I got it in this big bowl because we're going to stick it in here. We're going to coat it, and we're going to go from there. Oh, gosh, every time I get on here, my phone rings. Gah! All right, so I've had these. I sat them. I washed them. I dried them. I pat dried them with a paper towel. You saw me do that earlier. That's why they look like that. I don't know what this is on here. Oh, I thought there was water. It's a piece of the bone. See it on the tip of my finger? So, and I want these to coat. I want to put them in this mixture and have them coat really well. So I'm just going to dry them off as I put them in here because they are, they were in the refrigerator and now they're not. So some of that moisture came on it a little bit, but I'm just going to do this. I've already pat dried them, but just want to make sure they're good and dry. And then we're going to shake, 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 shake. I got a lid that goes on this bowl. I bought this bowl at Walmart. If anybody's interested, it came with 2 bowls inside of it. This one and then a smaller one. I don't know if I could put all this chicken in here at one time, but we'll give it a try. And if we can, I'll take some out. Here goes the doubting part of my cooking, right? Was I lying when I said I'm the doubting cook? Nope. I could shake it or I could stir it. I don't really like stirring them as much because you could tear the skin, you tear the meat, all that. Let's see if these will mix while they're in there. If not, we know how to make more, right? Boom. Here's my lid. I got flour everywhere over here. How that ended up like that, I don't know. All the way on, nice and done. Boy, oh boy, won't I be upset if this lid pops off, huh? I just want them good and coated. You don't want it caked on. You just want a nice coating on. I don't know what I'm spinning the bowl for. What's this going to do? This ain't doing nothing. Oops. Got this stupid wire. I can't wait till I get a good camera instead of having to use my phone. I mean, it's still raw chicken, so that's not really going to do much of anything, right? And I've already touched it with my fingers, so I can still stick my fingers in there again. Oh, and then we got to get to washing them off because this is the most work you're going to have to do. I don't know why I can't open this drawer. This is the most work that's going to be done is this. The rest of the time, it's waiting. See? And you want these to rest. If you can do an hour, that would be great. Whatever amount of time you can wait would be great. Because it adheres to the... oh, for a minute I thought I wasn't doing it again. It adheres to the chicken better if you give it a little bit of time to sit. I do that when I fry chicken also. I get it all battered up and then I fry it, let it rest and then fry it. I haven't made fried chicken. I can't tell you how long. There's a lot of extra flour in here, but I don't know another way to do it. So you can adjust how you like, because you want to make sure there's enough in here, you know. But that was my measurements. That's what I used. And you can, you know, I'm the jumping off part. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you do your favorite seasonings. You tweak any way you see fit because it's your house, your kitchen, your rules. You know? I'm trying to pull things out of my repertoire that I have for baking and cooking, you know, because you don't want to see me make hamburgers and French fries every night of the week. What would be the sense in looking at this, right? And I don't want to eat hamburgers and French fries every night of the week. I'm not even a big fan of beef anymore. Haven't been in years. And Eric can't eat beef, so it was really an excuse for me not to cook it. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for about an hour, half hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. Just long enough for them to get, you know, adhered on here. And when I come back, you'll see what I mean by they're sticking. And look at the flour that was left over. I could have used much less, much less, but I dumped raw chicken in there, so it's not good for anything else. All right. Got to wash my hands before I can turn this off, and I'll be back in about 30 minutes. So, I'm getting ready to make the hot sauce, the dipping sauce, or whatever, the buffalo wing sauce. And you know what I forgot to do? I was saying, season your meat, people, season your meat. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't season my meat! Ah! Well, I was simply going to use, I hope my chicken comes out good. I'd be upset if I wasted it. I was going to use some Lawry's and some pepper, just, and that's it. Maybe a splash of garlic, but I have garlic in the dressing, the flour mixture, and I'm also going to have garlic in the dressing. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go with this, and this. So hot sauce, butter, and garlic is all the buffalo wing sauce is. I could put them equal parts, as far as I know, equal parts this and this. But I do know that my kids love, here it is, hold on. I do know that my kids love this Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing. Even when I get it, when I buy the wings already made, I don't know why I'm holding onto a pen. When I buy them already made, Trey adds this to it. And, oh, there goes my oven. It's preheated. So he likes adding this on his. So I'm thinking that I'll put the recipe for the sauce. I'll link that, but I might use this just because I know they like it This has a lot of flavor, and I didn't season my meat. So I have to get something with a lot of flavor. I really think that makes a difference. Just that little bit of seasoning really makes a difference, but it's going to be aight. That's I-G-H-T. It's going to be aight. But that's what we're going to do. I'm leaning towards Sweet Baby Ray's, but trying to get down here and talk to you. But I don't know. I really don't know what to do. You know what? I'm going to wait until the kids get here, and they'll tell me what to do. And if I decide that, I'm sorry, my hair is all balled up over here so it doesn't get in the food. If they decide they want it this way, I'll do it that way. If they decide they want it this way, I'll do it this way. But I will link the recipe down below. And you can either you could do what you want. But the baseline for it is there. You could do whatever you want after that. But I just want you to see that they can be crispy. That's what the baking powder and the cornstarch was for, to make them crispy and airy and pull the moisture away from the skin. So it's not going to stay crispy, but at least it will be to begin with. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to decide when the kids get here. All right, so I had these sitting in the refrigerator about 45 minutes. And you can see that the chicken, and can you see how it starts absorbing the mixture? So I usually put this wire, I forgot to tell you something. I have the wire rack here on top. I usually put a little bit of foil down, but how did I end up with no foil? I don't know. I never run out of foil. But this way the air is able to get up under and circulate around the chicken, so you'll get crisper, browner chicken than you will if you just laid it on the pan. So I'm just gonna put these on here. My hands are getting a little bit tired of washing today. Touch this chicken, don't touch the chicken. Now you want them skin sides up for now. And then you could put them down afterwards. And when we're gonna flip them over in the pan. So, but you want to give them a little bit of room so that the air can circulate around, you know. Oh, trying to put them on there and space them out a little bit so I could put the other ones, put half and half, you know. This way they're the same. All right. All right. Let's see if I can get the rest of these on the other pan over here. I didn't want to crowd them, because if you crowd them, there's no way for the air to move around. So all right. So I'll find room for the other two on the other pan. We're going to put these in. We're going to let them cook at 450 for 20 minutes. And then we're gonna take them out, flip them, put them back in for 20 more minutes, take them out, douse them in the sauce, and then put them under the broiler. The kids decided that they did want the Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce, and they'll add hot sauce as they see fit, because some like it hot, some don't. So there you go. Putting it in there. We'll be back in about 20 minutes to show you what it looks like. Well, I guess dinner's ready. Okay, so this is the first 20 minutes. We're going to flip these over and cook them another 20 minutes. Okay, I'll put that back in the oven and we'll go from there. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Here we go again with this. Well, I guess dinner's ready. Okay, they're done. Let me take them out of the oven. Oh my goodness, look how crispy. Look how crispy, crispy, crispy they are. Ooh, that's not on there, right? Okay, those are crispy, and I took them out a couple of minutes early too, because my oven seemed like it was getting too hot. I also forgot another step. How about this? I forgot to spray my pan, and I also forgot to put some extra virgin olive oil on top of the wings when they went in the oven, because that helps also with the browning. And so I opened it up and I sprayed them down real quick. When I flipped them, before I flipped them, I sprayed them real quick. And then when I was flipping them, I sprayed the pan to try and help that along a little bit. I don't know if that made any difference, if it would or wouldn't have stuck. But I'll tell you what, the grease dripping down from these wings really, really, really made my house smoky. We'll keep out a couple here for me and Aiden. 3. Okay. Now the kids decided that they didn't want the other, that they will go with the store-made. My feelings aren't hurt at all. Okay. This is a half a cup of the Sweet Baby Ray's. If I need more when I'm done, I'll add more, but let me just start with that. See if that's good. You don't want these to go back under the grill and crisp up? You could take them just like this. Okay, they need a little bit more sauce in there. Whew, it makes my eyes run. I don't want to waste it. All right. Whew. Okay. Give it a good zhuzh. Now, typically I would put these back in and let them crisp up under the broiler, but my Trey baby doesn't want to do that, so we won't. I'll tell you what, it's a tight lid. Woo! Look at those puppies. Look at those. There you go. We'll be back when it's time to do the tasting. All right, Trey. There's Grandma's homemade buffalo wings, fresh from the oven. Give her a taste and see how you like it.
Just the wings.
Yeah, you've had the fries before. Not bad?
They're not bad.
They're good? All
Yeah.
right.
They're really crispy.
Yeah,
Good crispy.
that's a good thing. All righty. Well, you heard it from the man himself. There you go. All right, Eric. Trey already ate some, and he actually came on camera and said they were pretty darn good and they were crispy. Let's see what you. I shouldn't have gave it away. Darn.
What?
All right, give it a try.
Gave what away?
You're already making faces.
Because I tried to bite fully down, I didn't know there was a bone. Oh my god!
Good.
Ha! It's good.
It's good. Woo! You want some milk? It's spicy? Trey ate it like nothing. I'll get you some. You still like it though?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll get you some.
It is crunchy. The outside's a little bit crunchy.
Okay, little Miss Yaya. She wanted to try on camera. Go ahead. Yeah, good? All right. Crispy? Not crispy.
Not crispy.
Oh, not crispy?
Crispy.
Oh. All right.
I'll ask you to make this again.
All righty. That's good. I got praise from Trey. I got praise from Yaya. I got praise from Eric, even though it didn't sound like it, because he likes it spicy. You want to go on camera, Tyler?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Tyler, we got you right there. With the milk. You could try it. Give the chicken a try. You've tried everything else. Give that a try. Oh, you hear that crunch? Yeah?
Good.
That's good? All right. Got you lots of milk because Eric said the gravy or the dressing is a little spicy.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy it, Tyler.
Thank you.
All right. There she is. There's dinner. I'd say looks pretty darn good. And I got high praise from my grandson.